I've been researching private equity for over 10 years, and it's striking that still today an asset class that is reasonably mature with over 3 trillion in assets under management is still in a state where somehow every fund manager can pretend to be a top performer. In the current situation, a general partner really has to make choices between different types of methodologies and different existing benchmarks in order to present their numbers. And on the other side, then, the limited partners have to judge whether the choices made by a certain general partner are indeed sensible. And if they are, they need to further understand why and how they differ from the choices another GP may have made among the different competing methodologies, and then sometimes even re-engineer the numbers to make sure the limited partner can assess those two funds according to the same yardstick. This eats up so much of the bandwidth between general partner and limited partner. And if we envision a world in which there are standardized, clearly understood measures for performance risk and strategic characteristics, all this efficiency would bring then an increased bandwidth between general partner and limited partner available to talk about the important things. We're like an MRI for the private equity industry. We look through the deadwood, we look through the jungle and identify the truth about risk, strategy, and performance. A truly underperforming general partner will indeed have nothing to gain from this level of accuracy and transparency in the analytics. However, it's not a service not only for the best of the best among the general partners. Even for those with some issues, with some stories in the track record, it may be helpful to bring those to the light, to be honest and upfront about them, because that'll help them calibrate the message they want to send to their limited partners. We come in really as a neutral judge. We assess with our MRI the performance of the general partner as we see it. It's not our job to make them look good. As such, we're really complementary to the placement agents, and in fact, placement agents will benefit from the service we provide because the insights derived from our analytics will help them assess the strengths and weaknesses of a GP better, and also to engage in some kind of target marketing to identify those limited partners with an appetite for a fund with a given risk and return profile. We provide 5 standardized metrics to capture key elements of a GP's track record. It's about performance, risk, and strategic differentiators. It's important to emphasize that PERACS is not a data business. We don't possess, nor do we claim to build up a database or to commercialize it. We work with confidential information from one client at a time, and this data remains entirely confidential, including any results that we may generate based on this data. If you look at the private equity industry by size in terms of the cumulative fundraising volume since the year 2000, we're proud to say that since early 2011, roughly 10% of all GPs, according to this measure of volume, are subscribing to PERACS services or have hired me directly as a consultant, and several of them are actively using PERACS numbers in their marketing material to date.